everybody, how's it going? I just got back from a trip. I was out in San Diego, California, which is pretty amazing because I hate to fly. Like y'all, you don't understand. I really do not like to fly. The very first time I flew was in 1990, and I went to Hawaii. Now, I would not suggest your very first time flying to be a trip to Hawaii because it is a really long flight. I had nightmares for years about it. In fact, I didn't get on a plane again until the year 2000, 10 years later. And at that point, I went down to Florida, which was a much easier little hop, skip, and a jump from Maryland, but still did not like it. So fast forward to 16 years, 2016, and I had to fly again. Now, I didn't have to, but my good friend who I love dearly, who I've known for, I think, 28 years now. We planned our weddings together. Our weddings were within a year of each other. We happened to be ready to have kids at the same time, so we were pregnant at the same time, and our kids were born just a month apart from each other. Well, that little baby, who's a month younger than my boy, was getting married in San Diego, California. And I thought, I can't let my girl go out there by herself. I have to be standing by her side while her baby gets married. So I thought, I'm just going to do it. Now, I did lots of preparation. I learned some meditation. I learned some EFT tapping techniques. I even had some anxiety medication, which, as it turned out, I was not able to take, but that's a whole nother story. So the morning of the flight, I was pretty anxious. I mean, it's almost 5.5 hours from Maryland to San Diego, California. That's a long time, y'all. And I was anxious as could be, like totally stressed out to get on this plane. But I thought, I'm just going to do it. I know I will survive because I survived it before. So we got on the plane, and I like the middle seat because I kind of feel like I'm in a little cocoon. My husband took the aisle seat, and our friends were across the aisle from us, and this nice lady came down and asked if she could sit in the window seat next to me, and I was like, sure, have a seat. So she sits down, and I'm breathing, I'm doing my breathing exercises, and I'm tapping, and I'm just picturing myself somewhere else other than on the plane. And I just kind of said out loud to my friends, y'all, people do this every day, right? This is like so simple and easy. You just, 5 hours, I'm going to be in California, piece of cake. And the lady next to me says, do you have anxiety about flying? And I was like, well, yeah, I do. And she said, well, I'm a life coach. I can help you with that. I was like, get out of town. All those prayers people are praying, God put a life coach next to me. How awesome is that? So she starts asking me where I feel my anxiety. I'm like, well, I feel like I got a 20-pound weight on my chest, and yeah, my stomach don't feel so good. Actually, I felt like I was going to have explosive diarrhea, but I didn't say that to her. So she's talking me through that, and as she is, the pilot comes on and says, folks, we just heard from the flight ahead of us that we're going to be flying through some fronts, so there's going to be some turbulence. And I was like, oh, Lordy. So the life coach lady next to me said, have you ever been on a cruise? And I was like, no. And she said, do you like rides? And I was like, no. And she said, well, when you were a kid, did you like riding on the back of the school bus? And I was like, yeah, I did. She said, well, it's very bumpy on the back of the school bus. When we have the turbulence, just close your eyes and pretend like you're on a school bus. And I thought, all right, I can try that. And then she says, and if the plane crashes, there's really nothing you can do about it. You have no control over it. If the plane starts to go down, you just need to tell yourself, this is how I'm gonna die. Seriously? No, you didn't. Lady, why are you talking about the plane crashing when you know I got anxiety about it? So I just kind of looked at her and said, okay, thank you. I'm good now. I'm good. I'm going to put my earphones on and watch a movie. Thank you very much for your help. And inside I'm thinking, I feel like What About Bob, where the doctor wrapped him up and put dynamite on him because he really wanted to kill him. And Bob's like, oh, this is death therapy. I thought, that's what I'm getting, death therapy. Lady, did you forget that the name in your title is life coach? Why in the heck you talking to me about dying on a plane crash? That is not helpful, just so you know. So, if you ever run into a life coach, y'all, beware, because some of them are crazy. But as you can see, I survived. And actually, I would get on a plane again because I want to go to fun places, so just think about that.